Imagine sitting in a room where everyone suddenly jumps up, shouting, cheering, celebrating like something life-changing just happened. But to you, nothing happened. Just people chasing a ball. No excitement, no emotional rush, no urge to belong. And you wonder, why does everyone else care so much and I don't? Today, we're exploring the psychology of people who feel completely indifferent to sports and what their brain wiring reveals about identity, emotion, and human tribal instincts. Humans evolved in tribes. For thousands of years, survival depended on belonging to a group. Your tribe meant protection, identity, and emotional security. Sports tap directly into that ancient wiring. When fans say, "We won," their brain actually processes that victory as personal success. When their team loses, it feels like personal defeat. This is not metaphorical, it's neurological. Sports activate the same psychological systems that once helped humans form alliances, defend territory, and bond with their group. It's tribalism, just without the spears. But some people don't respond strongly to tribal identity, and that changes everything. People who don't care about sports often have lower tribal attachment. They don't define themselves through group identity. They define themselves through personal interests, creativity, ideas, or individual goals. Instead of asking, "Which team represents me?" they ask, "What expresses who I am?" Psychologically, these individuals often score higher in openness to experience, a personality trait linked to curiosity, creativity, and independent thinking. They prefer exploration over affiliation, expression over loyalty, personal meaning over collective identity. To them, cheering for a team can feel emotionally distant, like watching someone else's story, not living their own. For many fans, sports are addictive, not because of the game itself, but because of anticipation, waiting for the match, predicting outcomes, emotional suspense. That anticipation triggers dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. The uncertainty, the buildup, the emotional roller coaster. It creates a powerful psychological loop. But here's the key difference. Some people don't get strong dopamine from indirect achievement. They prefer direct experiences, creating something, learning something, building something, competing personally. Instead of watching excitement, they want to generate it themselves. So passive emotional highs feel less satisfying than active engagement. Fandom often allows people to experience borrowed success. When the team wins, fans feel elevated, validated, powerful, connected to something bigger. But individuals with stable, internally grounded self-esteem don't rely as much on external symbolic victories. Their sense of worth doesn't fluctuate with team performance. They don't need shared triumphs to feel meaningful. They already feel psychologically secure. So emotional investment in team outcomes feels unnecessary. Not wrong, just irrelevant. Sports fandom is also deeply social. Watching games together releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Cheering in unison, shared tension, collective celebration. It strengthens emotional connection between people. For many, sports are less about competition and more about belonging, community, ritual, shared emotional rhythm. But people who feel fulfilled through smaller, deeper, or more personal social connections may not need large-scale group bonding experiences. They bond through conversation, creativity, ideas, not synchronized cheering. Different path, same human need. Ultimately, indifference to sports is not absence of passion, it's redirection of passion. Energy goes elsewhere. Ideas instead of teams, creation instead of observation, personal growth instead of group loyalty. Where fans find meaning in shared emotional experience, non-fans often find meaning in exploration, mastery, or individuality. Neither is superior. They are simply different psychological value systems. Sports reveal something profound about human nature. Some people feel most alive when they belong to something larger than themselves.
Others feel most alive when they define themselves independently. One seeks unity, the other seeks autonomy. Both are deeply human. So if you've ever felt strange for not caring about sports, you're not missing something. Your brain just prioritizes meaning differently, and that difference reveals something fascinating about who you are. If you enjoy understanding the hidden psychology behind everyday behavior, subscribe for more, because the most interesting human patterns are the ones we never question.